the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New England Patriots.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Super Bowl hero, it's James White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing really in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's White. They'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, Newton again. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run with White. Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
from midfield now. Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 7-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton will get this into the hands of Bird. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Patriots.
Now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second and a couple, Newton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. With a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and goal, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Penny on the toss right.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 21. Patriots 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, we'll push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. This is Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On first down, Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So they hit Pater, but don't.
Come on, man.
Laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
This shit crazy.
Let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 17 there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for New England. 44 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That's good for 28 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Blockers might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
This is too easy.
He will score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Newton on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They fake the give. Newton. Here by Bird. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Out of bounds. Ooh.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Throwing again is Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Newton on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That fucking time.
The 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. It didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And 6 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Freddie Swain was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 29 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
New England.
Play action. It's Newton. Looking downfield for Dez. And a flag comes in as that one
Dez Bryant outrunning fucking Griffey. Yeah,
let's
right.
see who this is on. Trying to stick with Dez there. Got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Dez Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try. Off play action, Newton. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Wilson to throw. And
Not
it
bad,
goes
Wilson.
down. It's a
Look at my
Patriot
fucking
sack.
phone.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Earl Thomas, of course, a longtime member of these Seahawks and a founding member of their Legion of Boom in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
They run again with Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
4th down and...
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that